They're coming in from far and wide, filled with team spirit and hometown pride. All fired up from the big pepper rally last night. Hear the marching band playing the fight song. Teams charging the field, ready to get it on. Cheerleaders working up the crowd with all their might. That's what I love about a high school football Friday night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Don T. Reynolds Stadium here on the campus of Lakemere High School. I'm Luther Davis, a physics teacher here and your stadium announcer.
I'm Steve DeSanto, also a physics teacher here.
Welcome. Listen, Steve, we got a heck of a game tonight. It's really going to kind of let us find out a little bit how the Rams are doing after their 4 huge games they've already had this season.
Right, we had a front-loaded season, tons of high, top-level competition to get the team in shape. And now we get into some of our district games, the games that we really want to make sure that we're dialed in on.
Yeah, we got the Huskies of Hagerty High School, a cross Seminole County opponent who over the past has had some strong seasons, some weak seasons,
Right.
but now they're coming in with a 3-1 record, but I don't think they played the quality of opponents, as you said, that the Rams have done over the last 4 weeks.
It's tough being in a district with Lake Mary and Seminole because those two teams have really dominated this district for a while. So they're here with something to prove.
Yeah, and I think the Rams are too. I was talking to number 1 Ronald Parkinson Jr. today, and I said, hey, what are you focusing with the Huskies tonight? And I was expecting him to say something about the Huskies, but he says, we're focusing on ourselves tonight. And I said, well, that's the way you need to look at this
right.
stuff. So I think the coaches have really geared up our Rams to really concentrate. Yeah, we got this 2-2 record, but we could still be a really good team with an 0-4 record. So the Rams are looking to really test themselves. Where do we stand this far in the season?
Absolutely. I know that they want to put together a complete game, offense, defense, running, passing, highlight some of our great players, and really put something good on the field today.
Yeah, so we're looking forward. At 7 o'clock, we'll have kickoff as the Huskies of Hagerty High School are taking on your Rams of Lake Mary. But listen, we have a special treat up in the booth with us tonight.
Right.
Let's just invite him in right now.
Come on in.
And everybody, this is Ed Schuckman, Lake Mary High School's Booster Board President. Ed, welcome to the press box here at Don T. Reynolds Stadium.
Oh, glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Listen, you are a mainstay of Lake Mary High School and the Athletic Booster Program. Tell us a little bit about your role as president of the Booster Club and the Athletic Booster Club in itself.
Great. Well, I appreciate the question. I tell you, my name is Ed Schuckman. I am the president of the Lake Mary High School Athletic Boosters. Our entire objective for this high school is to provide the very best resources that our players and coaches can possibly have to make them, I would say, university quality like. It gives us an opportunity to have an advantage. It's intimidating when somebody comes onto our field and they see that we have the most pristine, most elite, most player-friendly resources available. You couple that with the outstanding coaches and the administration support, it gives us a leg up on every game that we ever play.
So Ed, you mentioned it's like a university atmosphere here, and that reminds me of something that Doug Peters used to always say, the University of Lake Mary.
That's right.
So we recently christened this field as Doug Peters Field, right? Can you tell us a little bit about what goes into that process? Like what role do you have in there?
Sure. So, we had a brand new turf field back in 2014, and as we worked really diligently to pay that off as a booster group, we started planning immediately to say, what can we do to honor the very next person that should have their name on this field for eternity? And there was no better suggestion than Doug Peters. Doug has been a staple of Lake Mary High School for well over 40 years. He was here in every single game, an athletic administrator, a coach, a teacher in many sports. And you know what? As we started going through the process, it takes a little while. We started planning back in 2019 to get to this point. So we decided to start fundraising for this field. Went through COVID, a challenging time. And as we decided that the other field had used up all of its useful life, we immediately said, when can we put this in? And we timed it out in such a way that we wanted to honor Doug. The process of doing that requires you to be out of the school system for a period of time. So he wasn't able, he had retired, enjoying a beautiful life, and we decided, let's go ahead and get with the administration and the county to do something that was really neat. So the interesting thing about all of that is we came up with the wonderful plans that we had. We presented them, and we brought Doug in, and all of his family flew in to do a surprise unveiling of what the football field was going to look like. And he was surprised, but we didn't have his name on it. So he didn't know it was going to be named after him immediately until we honored him with that. And then we had a wonderful ceremony just a couple of weeks ago where, again, we brought all of his family, all of his friends, all the former admin that had been here for those 40-plus years. We brought him in, and we did an unveiling of the field. And to say that he was a little teary-eyed is an understatement on that. Well deserved.
And it was a heck of an evening. It was just a wonderful ceremony. Great job. If you have just a few moments, what could a parent or a community member or a sponsor that wants to get involved with the Athletic Booster Club, how might they go about learning how they can actually contribute to such a wonderful cause?
Great question. So I would say if there's any community high school in this state that embraces participation by parents, family, other coaches, it's to get involved with Lake Mary High School. Whether you're an athletic family or you're just wanting to enjoy watching athletes, the best way to do that is to simply go to our website. It's LakeMaryBoosters.com. Easiest way to do that. There you have all the insights that you can possibly get to become a member or just volunteer. Our board is made up of about 12 parents and administrators that are enthusiastically helping support our teams. They represent every single sport that we offer here. There are over 17 teams that do different events here. 49 overall, I believe, 45 to 49 different teams from JV to freshman all the way to varsity that we help support in every manner. So it's not just your financial participation, but if you want to just volunteer to help with different programs, we have volunteers that work at a concession stand. We help with fundraising for every one of our different sports that are out here. And look, we're just the rowdiest, funnest group that you could possibly be part of.
Sure. Listen, Steve and I were counting up some numbers earlier. We came up with a special number. What was that number?
It was 7, right?
7.
So between the three of us, how many of our own kids we've had come through Lake Mary High School?
And they've benefited from everything that this school provides, including the Athletic Booster Club. So
What's it like having your kids here as both their alma mater and as a person who's kind of involved in the school?
Well, I would tell you, when we decided to have kids, the number one thing I did is let's make sure we're in Lake Mary territory. We did everything we can to work really, really hard so that when we did have our kids, it was a no-brainer that we're going to come to Lake Mary High School. And so they were born with 2 colors. It was red and gray, supported by white and black. That's all they've ever worn, as I did. And look, once they got into sports, everything fed through Lake Mary High School, whether it was Pop Warner or if it was cross country or it was cheerleading, whatever that sport may be. They just knew coming into it that they were going to be part of a community. They were going to be part of something that they could be proudful for wearing the Lake Mary letters. And then as they decide to advance in their careers and get married, my expectation is they're going to do the exact same thing. We absolutely want to have as many Lake Mary families as we possibly can be part of this great school.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Ed, so much for telling us a little bit about an inside scoop on the Lake Mary Booster Club. You do a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Just like Doug Peters, you are a mainstay of Lake Mary High School. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for letting me have the time.
Well, listen, as always, ladies and gentlemen, Ed Schuckman, president of Lake Mary High School Booster Club. Go Rams! Take care, Ed.
All right. Good to talk to you.
Y'all need anything?
No,
We're fine. We're great.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it was great having Ed up here in the booth. Listen, Steve, we just have a few moments, but let's look at our schedule real quick that we've done this year so far. So, we can see that the Rams, as we mentioned earlier, are 4-0. Excuse me, played 4 quality games, 2-2.
2-2. But we have played top competition. I mean, those teams are all, the 4 teams we played are all, they're all shooting for state championship level performances. None of those is an easy game or a warm-up game. So to come out of that little gauntlet 2-2 It's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty impressive. Listen, we're going to take a quick, brief pause here on Lake Mary Game Day. Our pregame show as the Huskies of Hagerty High School are here at Reynolds Stadium. And I'm going to make a few stadium announcements, and then we'll be back with our guest speaker. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Reynolds Stadium here on the campus of Lake Mary High School. We're welcoming the Huskies of Hagerty High School here with us this evening, as they'll be taking on your Lake Mary Rams. You may have noticed that we have quite a few guests out on the field as part of our pregame ceremony. Lake Mary High School is proud to welcome the representatives of the entire Lake Mary Youth Football Association, and they are helping to form a tunnel for tonight's team's entrance. We welcome the players, the cheerleaders, the coaches, the parents, and the volunteers of the program. We wish the Tiny Mite, the Mighty Mites, the Junior Pee Wee, the Junior Midget, the Midget divisions continued success for the remainder of their season. Thank you for coming out and support your Lake Mary Rams to the entire Lake Mary Youth Football Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please be aware that tonight we will have strobe effects with our stadium lights. If you are sensitive, take necessary precautions in regards to some of the strobe and lighting effects, in particular after touchdowns.
Yeah. Born in the struggle, raised in the grind. Got dirt in my lungs and steel in my spine. Careless hands, but the heart don't fold. Blood turns black when the nights get cold. Ain't no silver spoon, just rust and rage. We write our truth on a concrete page. From the broken streets to the factory floor, we kick that door down, begging no more. We don't bow, we don't break. Take that pain, put it all on the plate. We don't run, we don't hide. We built this world with the fire inside. Hard life, hard fight. Every scar is a badge of pride. Say it loud, don't just say it, holler. We the backbone, yeah, we're blue collar. Yeah, we're blue collar.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lake Mary Game Day. I'm up here in the booth with Steve DeSanto. Listen, the Rams are geared up, as we said, for this game as they take on the Huskies of Hagerty High School. But you know who else is geared up? Our student government. They do some wonderful things here at Lake Mary High School.
Yeah, they're really involved. They're just present in all kinds of events.
And one of our mainstays, not only of the Athletic Booster Club, as we just saw of Ed Schuckman, but of our student body is our student body president. And let's welcome at this time Fiona Diacutis. She is Lake Mary High School's student body president. Fiona, welcome to Lake Mary Game Day.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, listen, tell us a little bit about yourself and your role as student body president here at Lake Mary High School.
So, as student body president here, I kind of act as a bridge between the staff and the students. I'm able to take student feedback and bring it to the staff so that we can make student government and our school just a better environment and a place where everybody really wants to be here and a place where everyone belongs. I also represent student government in Lake Mary at district meetings and school board meetings so that we can get a better understanding of how our school is running and how we can be more productive and just better as a school overall.
Well, you do a great job. You know, the school has a lot of spirit, and a lot of that's driven by some of the student government activities and things that go on here at Lakeland High School. What is it like leading the students themselves and knowing that they look at you for some of that let's call it inspiration of what it's like to drive that student like brotherhood we have here?
It's amazing, honestly. It's very inspiring to know that people look to me to kind of guide them and lead them through, especially spirit. I love being super spirited and super festive, especially when it comes to school. I mean, the best thing to do at school is to have fun. So I really like to implement that through what I do, and just having people look towards me is just an amazing thing that I just love, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you do a great job, and I see that you're all decked out tonight. I don't think this is the normal attire. Tell us a little bit about what's going on tonight here at Lakeland High School.
Well, tonight we have obviously our football game against the Hagerty Huskies. You know, it's country themed. So today at school we had our pep rally, and it was actually the first pep rally that we did was a themed pep rally. It was the first time ever in school history, and it was great. We made it a dress-up day, and everyone was in their country attire, and it was so much fun to see all the students dressing up for something that, you know, they love, the football games. Everyone loves football games.
Yeah, it was a festive all throughout the entire day. I walked in and I thought I was walking into like, I don't know, an 8-second like rodeo type thing. It was a lot of fun, and I know that student government drives a lot of those activities and whatnot. So when you're here at Lakeland High School,
You make this game.
you know, there's a lot of planning involved. Who are some of the
We
other people
definitely
that
will.
you need to work with to kind of make sure everything is
Yeah, I'm doing great. How are you?
running smoothly?
Good to
Well,
see
the
you.
obvious people would be the administrations. The administration are super helpful when it comes to all the events, but some of the people that we don't normally think about are our students. So a lot of times the students in SGA itself, you know, the elected 35 members of the student government class, it's amazing to work with them for the events and just to come up with all the ideas brainstorming in class. Our sponsors, Miss Sullivan and Miss Knowles, we have to run everything through them, make sure that everything is running smoothly with them, but also the students overall, getting input from the whole student body and making sure that everyone's having a good time.
And next week is a big week.
Yes, homecoming week.
Homecoming,
Very
lots
excited.
of planning there. We got
Yes.
the parade, daily activities, lunchtime things, evening activities. Kind of a stressful time right here before the end of the quarter.
Definitely a stressful time for sure.
Well, listen, I know you guys are well up to the task, though. I mean, Lake Mary has a rich history of being able to kind of like run this organization in a great way that benefits all the students here at Lake Mary High
Yes.
School. And that really ends up benefiting their education and the community as a whole.
For sure,
Listen,
yes.
you do a great job, and we're really glad to have you up here today. But we do have a little bit of business we need to take care of.
Of
We have the
course.
Huskies of Hagerty High School here. Give us a little breakdown, about 30 seconds or so, on how you think tonight's game might go.
Well, of course the Rams are going to win. I
Oh,
mean,
cut right
come
to it.
on.
Yeah, okay.
Come on. I think it's going to be a solid score of 38-7 Rams.
Wow, okay.
I'm giving us a pretty good
All right,
lead.
that's
Maybe
a
a little
bold.
close in the first quarter, but after that we're just going to take it and we're going to win it all. Come on.
Wow, speaking, hey, listen, you want a job next week? Just getting right to it. Great job, Jacob. Listen, it was, again, really nice to have you up here, but we actually have yet another order of business. So I'm going to ask you to switch places with Steve real quick.
All right. So, I like the boldness of your prediction. I think that's great. You know, the Rams have come in, you know, had a rough week in our last game. Hagerty's actually put up some good stuff. They played Boone really hard, and Boone's a quality team. They've put up some points. On paper, it might look like, you know, like this is, you know, maybe Hagerty's time to finally get to Lake Mary. But I think that we're going to be seasoned. I think we're going to come out against a team that is not one of the state contender teams we play in, and we are going to lay the hammer down. And we are going to see the Rams take this one by 20.
All right, 20 points there. Steve has picked the Rams. Listen, Fiona, thank you so much again for joining us up here in the press box, Lake Mary Game Day.
Thank you.
Fiona, Roscoe, and myself. Listen, there you have it. Looks like we got a couple votes for the Rams taking on the Hagerty Huskies tonight with dominance. Listen, again, thank you, Fiona. But wait, one last word of business. As always, go Rams! Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got that from you. And the
right.
handshake. There we
Thanks.
go. Have a good night.
You as well.
Take care. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude our pregame show of Lake Mary Game Day here on the campus of Lake Mary High School, as your Rams will be taking on the Huskies of Lake Mary. We're going to switch it over to some of our traditional pregame festivities now, as our captains are about to line up on the field. Have a good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you direct your attention out across the football field, we have our 43-time world champion, Lake Marionettes. And there's a preview. Our Marionettes will also be performing a little bit at halftime. But at this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our opening ceremony. Tonight's colors are presented by the Lake Mary High School NJROTC. Commanding the color guard and bearing the United States colors is Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Zachary Barth. Bearing the Florida State colors is Petty Officer 2nd Class, bearing the Florida State colors is Cadet Ensign Maurice Bartley. The color guards are Cadet Petty Officer 1st Class Yaziel Ruiz on the left and Cadet Petty Officer 1st Class Joseph Barth on the right. Our national anthem tonight is being sung by the Lake Mary Chamber Choir, Abigail Ivels, Trace Brockway, Dash Centeno, Alice Lawrence, Sienna Lavalios, Sara Mobb, Abby Mays, Addie Von Com, and Ella Miller. As a friendly reminder, gentlemen, please remove your caps. Ladies and gentlemen, approaching the center of the field for tonight's coin toss are the captains from both teams. From Hagerty, number 6, Ryan Davis. Number 12, Jonathan Gandy. Number 22, Leo Gutierrez. And number 56, Trevor Covelli. And from your Lake Mary Rams, number 20, Tyler Taub. Number 28, Tamarian Jarelis. Number 58, Chandler Monconduit. And number 66, Asher Huddock. Looks like your Lake Mary Rams have won the toss. They've elected to receive. And again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we have members of the Pop Warner Lake Mary Youth Football Association out on the field. Again, we wish the Tiny Mite, the Mighty Mites, the Junior Pee Wee, the Junior Midget, and the Midget divisions continued success for the remainder of their season. And thanks for coming out here to the newly crowned Doug Peters Field to support your Lake Mary Rams as they run to the sideline. And here come your Lake Mary Rams. Kicking off for Hagerty tonight, number 34, Isaac Flowers. Back to receive for Lake Mary, number 10, Anthony Toten. Number 15, Javon Robinson. And number 22, TJ Brundage. Returning the ball for the Rams, number 33, Malachi Halliburton. Rams have possession at the 37-yard line. Lake Mary hands off to number 7, O'Shea Faison. Tackled by Hagerty's number 22, Leo Gutierrez. First down, Lake Mary. Trying to attempt the ball up the middle for the Rams, number 17, Gavin Isaacs. No gain on the play. Be second down and 10 for your Rams. First down, Lake Mary. Quarterback, number 13, Noah Grubbs. Pass complete to number 4, Barrett Schultz. Thank you for your round of applause for hopefully the temporary injured player, number 4, Barrett Schultz. To review, the Rams have a first down at the 27-yard line. Handoff to number 7, O'Shea Faison. Tackled by Hagerty's number 11, Cruz Salazar. That's a gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3 for your Rams. That's going to be a false start on the Rams. It's a 5-yard penalty. It remains second down, but 8 yards to gain that first down. Pass intended for Lake Mary's number 4, Barrett Schultz. Defended by number 12 of Hagerty, Jonathan Gandy. First down, Lake Mary. Quarterback, number 13, Noah Grubbs. Pass complete to number 7, O'Shea Faison. This will be second down and 8 for the Rams. Pass intended for Lake Mary's number 10, Anthony Toten. Looks like the previous play was defended by number 18, Ian Thornsberry. So bring up 3rd down and 8 for the Rams. Reception by number 10 for your Rams, Anthony Toten. 1st and goal, Lake Mary. Running the ball for no gain. Number 17 for your Rams, Gavin Isaacs. 2nd and goal. Running the ball up the middle for the Rams, number 7, O'Shea Faison. Gain of a few yards. This will bring up 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Lake Mary! Quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 4, Barrett Schultz. On the field to attempt the extra point for the Rams, number 40, Lucas Parker. Oh, yeah, the extra point is good. After a 3-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, to number 4, Barrett Schultz, and a successful extra point by kicker number 40, Lucas Parker. With 7:40 to go in the first quarter, our score is 7-0 in favor of your Rams. So Steve, our go-to receiver during that drive was Barrett Schultz, and you kind of knew if they were going to throw it in for the touchdown, it was going to go to him. Here's a quick little replay of what happened here. He just found him in the corner. He was kind of covered by 2 defenders, but he was able to get it in a situation where he threaded the needle and was able to find Barrett for the 6 points.
Good job up there.
Returning the ball for the Huskies, number 4, Micah McBurse. So the Huskies are able to get the ball on the return out to midfield. Ladies and gentlemen, the Art Appreciation Club is face painting tonight near the concession stands. The designs range from just $1 to $3, and all the proceeds go directly to helping the club buy supplies. Please stop by and support the Art Appreciation Club of Lake Mary High School. Reception by number 4, Micah McBurse. Tackle by Lake Mary's number 2, Demarion Simmons. Running the ball for the Huskies, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. This brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Huskies. First down, Hagerty, carrying the ball, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. It's a water break. Jeremiah's Italian Ice is being sold at the concession stand area supporting Lake Mary High School ROTC. You can stop by the concession stand area on this hot evening and support Lake Mary High School's ROTC. Quarterback keeper was number 3, Royce Jenkins, but he was hit in the backfield by both number 50, Richie Krause, and 57, Grady Isaacs. 2nd and 11 for the Huskies. Touchdown, Huskies. Number 4, Ryan Davis. The extra point by number 34, Isaac Flowers, is good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was a 42-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins, complete to number 4, Micah McBurse. And after that extra point conversion by number 34, Isaac Flowers, with 5:30 to go in the first quarter, we're tied up at 7. Running the ball back for the Rams, number 15, Javon Robinson.
So, Steve, they just outran us to get that touchdown. It was a long throw, 42 yards. There was an opportunity to kind of trip him up. So,
Yeah, but the defender was so far behind, he couldn't even look up for the ball. Like, he had no idea where the ball was because he was 4 yards behind the receiver, so couldn't happen.
First down, Lake Mary. Quarterback, number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 4, Barrett Schultz. Pass complete to Lake Mary's number 33, Malachi Halliburton. This brings up 2nd down and 1 for your Rams. Taking the ball, sweeping to the right-hand side, number 7, O'Shea Faison. No gain on the play. 3rd and 1 for your Rams. First down and more. Lake Mary. Number 7, O'Shea Faison. Reception, number 6, Terrence Dixon. First and goal, Lake Mary. Breaking the tackle and breaking the goal line, number 17, Gavin Isaacs. Touchdown, Lake Mary. Oh, yeah, the extra point is good. After a three-yard touchdown run by number 17, Gavin Isaacs, and a successful extra point conversion by place kicker number 40, Lucas Parker, our score is 14-7 in favor of your Rams.
Well, Steve, this all really came out because of Terrence Dixon's long pass, a reception down there.
Put them in position, but then Isaac's just keeping his legs churning, refusing to go down.
On the field, kicking off for your Rams, number 40, Lucas Parker. That's going to be a touchback. The Lake Mary football program would like to thank Huey Magoo's for donating our team meal this week. Also, an extended thank you to Bubba Coo's Burritos, Hooters of iDrive, and More Organic Meats for providing team meals the past few weeks. And finally, the football families who donate goods and their time each week. Your support to all is second to none. Thank you from the Lake Mary football program. Pass intended for Hagerty's number 2, Greg Weatherington. Keeping the ball for Hagerty, quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Tackled by Lake Mary's 19, Oakley Foster. So we have 3rd down and 7 for the Huskies. Huskies swing pass to number 22. 22's Leo Gutierrez. Stopped just short of the 1st down marker. 4th and 1 for the Huskies. Steve, I don't know. I mean, there was some forward shift on that play, but I don't know if it's a full yard. They're calling the 1st down. Looks like they're calling, yeah. Looks like keeping the ball for the Huskies and gaining the 1st down, number 3, Royce Jenkins. Running the ball for Hagerty, number 4, Mackay McBurse. Excuse me, it was number 22, Leo Gutierrez. Running the ball up the middle, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. In on the tackle for the Rams, number 50, Richie Kraus. 3rd and 1 for the Huskies. Keeping the ball for the Huskies. Looks like gaining that 1 yard they needed. Quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. First down, Hagerty. Ladies and gentlemen, next Friday night is the Pink Out game. T-shirts are on sale tonight for $10 out by the concession stand. Make sure you go get yours because next Friday you don't want to be left out. It's the Pink Out game. Pass intended for Husky number 2, Greg Weatherington. Lake Mary High School would like to thank our Platinum WRAM corporate sponsors. That includes Casa Leon Jewelers, Napa Auto Parts, Seminole State, Scott's Heating and Air Conditioning, Legendary Athletics, Morris Farms, and Triad Concrete. Keeping the ball for Hagerty, quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Tackle by Lake Mary's 29, Aaron Young. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the first quarter of this evening's contest. Our score is 14-7 in favor of your Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, promoting excellence both on the field and in the classroom, it's football physics. Okay, everyone, we need some participation here. Take a moment and high-five your neighbor. Yes, high-five your neighbor, everybody. I'm not kidding. Isaac Newton's third law of motion says that the forces your hand and your neighbor's hand experience are equal. The same concept holds true for collisions on the football field. A football player must be able to take what he dishes out during a hit, no matter the size of the players involved. Newton's law states that the impact forces involved will be equally exerted on both players. Take, for instance, a small ball carrier colliding with a larger defender. By Newton's third law, the forces are the same even though the players are a different size. However, the smaller player is affected more by that force than the larger player. The forces are the same, but the effects are different. So pay attention to the collisions on the field tonight, and remember that forces are equal for each player. And now, one more time, give your neighbor another high five. We pick back up with the Huskies in a 39 position near midfield. Pass intended for Husky, number 2, Greg Weatherington. Fourth down. Punting for Hagerty was number 27, Spencer Griffith. Looks like the Rams are going to take possession at about the 36-yard line. Quarterback number 13, pass complete to number 17, Gavin Isaacs. That's a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Tackled by Hagerty's number 7, Justin DeWitt. Interception by Hagerty's. Interception by number 10, Kyler McBurse. Return to the 1 yard line, 1st and goal, Hagerty. Touchdown, Hagerty. Number 22, Leo Gutierrez. And the extra point by number 34, Isaac Flowers, is good. So that's a 1 yard touchdown run by number 22, Leo Gutierrez, for the Hagerty score. And a number 34, Isaac Flowers, extra point, successful conversion. With 10:58 remaining in the first half tonight, our score is tied up 14-14 as Lake Mary and Hagerty have been trading touchdowns. So, Steve, this touchdown really came because of the behalf of an interception by Hagerty. And they could have kind of scored with that interception, but they were stopped at the 1 yard line. But with 1 yard, Leo was able to punch it in.
Unfortunate.
So Lake Mary takes possession after the Hagerty successful touchdown drive at the 29 yard line.
Running the ball for the Rams, number 7, O'Shea Faison. It's a gain of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 for your Rams. Did he send that to you like at the touchdown or? No, I didn't see it. So that was at 7:10. That was like 29 minutes ago.
So yeah, yes.
What? Come on. That was terrible. That was all Noah.
Interception by Hagerty's number 11. That's Cruz Salazar. Yeah, Steve, I don't know exactly what was going on with this play. He just kind of chucked it up. He was under a little bit of pressure, but something I don't think he could have. He probably could have evaded, or
he
been a
definitely
little bit
just could have
smarter
just
about
thrown
it.
that away. He was trying to make something with nothing there and made a really kind of ill-advised throw. Gave the defender a better chance to catch it than the receiver. Definitely should have tucked that one.
So, with a little bit of trickery, Hagerty ends up trying to throw downfield to number 2, Greg Weatherington. Keeping the ball for the first down, Hagerty's quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Running the ball for Hagerty, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. Keeping the ball for Hagerty, quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins, stops short of the first down marker. So bring up 3rd down. After the quick snap, Hagerty is unsuccessful with the 3rd down conversion. 4th and 1 for the Huskies. Running the ball for the apparent first down for Hagerty, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. Is the ball out? Oh, it looks like he is short of the first down. Lake Mary takes over on downs.
First down. Lake Mary, quarterback number 13. Noah Grubbs, pass complete to number 4, Barrett Schultz. With some juking, number 7, O'Shea Faison. First down, Lake Mary. Number 17, Gavin Isaacs. Oh, yeah, the extra point is good. Oh, yeah. After the 13-yard touchdown run by number 17, Gavin Isaacs, and the Lucas Parker number 40 extra point conversion with 6:36 remaining in the first half, our score is 21-14 in favor of your Rams.
Yeah, that was 2 great plays on that drive, Steve. We had Faison juking all those defenders, working his way down the sideline, getting massive yardage, and then the Rams just kept steamrolling, get with Gavin Isaacs to get that touchdown.
That's the second touchdown that Gavin Isaacs has scored today on sheer will, like taking the hits and just keeping his legs moving and saying, "I'm not going down."
Yeah,
so
and it paid off. I mean, the Rams are playing really well tonight, but we're only trading touchdowns,
right?
Mainly because of the 2 interceptions.
Right,
that have occurred in the
interceptions are killer, but Hagerty has not actually stopped the Rams' offense. The Rams' offense has kind of stopped itself a couple of times, but they haven't made us punt. They haven't really slowed us down.
Well, with 6:36 remaining in the first half tonight, our score is 21-14 in favor of your Rams. My phone's not making noise.
Keeping the ball for Hagerty. Quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Tackled by Lake Mary's number 19, Oakley Foster. Leo Gutierrez, number 22 for Hagerty with the carry. Tackled by Lake Mary's number 9, Jamaria Coleman. This is the 3rd down and 4 for the Huskies. This brings up 4th down and 3 for Hagerty. Out punting for Hagerty, number 34, number 27, Spencer Griffith. So Lake Mary takes possession at about the 33-yard line of Hagerty. Lake Mary would like to thank Orlando Health, Parks Lincoln, Snedeker Law, Kroll Construction, First Horizon Bank, the Nitty Construction Company, RB Marks Construction, Florida's finest team at Charles Rutenberg Realty, Justice Air Conditioning, McKee Construction, 4th Street Bar and Grill, Chubb Law, Giram Tile, Pinnacle Roofing, Goldie Salon, Dave Brewer Incorporated, Fast Signs, the Adjutant Group, Huey Magoo's, and Julie Berry with Supreme Lending for being WRAM Diamond corporate sponsors. Carrying the ball for Lake Mary, number 22, TJ Brundage. 2nd and 9. Pass intended to number 4, Barrett Schultz in the end zone. There is a flag on the play. Looks like that's going to be a pass interference on the defense of the Huskies. That's a 15-yard penalty. 1st down, Lake Mary. Pass intended for number 6, Terrence Dixon. For all you boys and girls out there, that was that short of another Lake Mary touchdown. Carrying the ball for the Rams, number 24, Hart Michael. Flag on the play. Oh yes, number 24 was Zoe John. That's a penalty on Lake Mary. 10-yard penalty, second down and 20 for your Rams. Number 7, O'Shea Faison. The extra point by number 40, Lucas Parker, is unsuccessful. Oh yeah, after the 27-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, to number 7, O'Shea Faison, our score is 27-14 in favor of your Rams.
That was it's a nice play. The Rams have identified this matchup here. That's at least the second or third time that Faison, who's a running back, has gone out into the pattern to receive, and so it looks pretty successful. It looks like the Rams have identified a matchup that they can exploit.
Yeah, and for the first time tonight, the Rams have 2 touchdowns in a row without that little sandwich of Hagerty in between. Swing pass for Hagerty's number 22, Leo Gutierrez. Picks up 6 on that play, second down and 4 for the Huskies. Looks like a bad snap recovered by number 22, Leo Gutierrez. It's going to be some significant loss on the play. This brings up third down. Hagerty completes the screen pass to number 4, Makai McBurse.
with the burst. And the Hagerty first down. Huskies have passed just over midfield. Keeping the ball for Hagerty, number 3, quarterback Royce Jenkins. Running the ball up the middle, number 22, Leo Gutierrez for the Hagerty first down. Keeping the ball for Hagerty, quarterback number 13, Royce Jenkins. Tackling for Lake Mary, number 16, Patrick Ryan, and number 23, Tanner Giram. Tackle by Lake Mary's number 9, Jamarian Coleman. Attempting to run up the middle, quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Looks like time out, Hagerty. Ladies and gentlemen, at halftime, we have 2 presentations for you this evening, both provided by your Lake Mary students. First, we're going to have our World Championship marionettes, followed by your Lake Mary Marching Rams.
It's a big stop for Lake Mary if they can get it here, because Hagerty's going to get the ball to start the second half. So if Hagerty can score here, they get within a touchdown, and then they start with the ball second half. So the Rams really want to try to limit this. 53 seconds, try to keep the Huskies from putting the ball in.
Keeping the ball for Hagerty, quarterback number 3, Royce Jenkins. Looks like he stopped short of the first down marker. 4th down. Taking the ball for Hagerty, number 4, Mackay McBurse. First down, Hagerty. Reception by Hagerty's number 4, Mackay McBurst. First and goal, Hagerty. Looks like Hagerty is attempting a field goal with 1 second remaining in the half. Timeout, Lake Mary.
We want to thank our WRAM TV production team for all their sports work that they do throughout the season. You guys do a fantastic job. But yes, we're back here with 1 second to go in the half. Hagerty's attempting a field goal.
And the field goal is good, and that concludes the first half of this evening's contest. Our score, 27-17 in favor of your Rams. Ladies and gentlemen, if at this time you direct your attention midfield, it's your Lake Marionettes!
Trying not to break payback. Your mama gave you all that, you better not work.
It's okay, and I'm in the first place. It's okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I don't really gotta stay, okay. On top cars, on top cars, yeah. On top cars, shaking butt on top cars, yeah. On top cars, on top cars, ay. On top cars, shaking butt on top cars. Hey, move, pop it, hey, pop it, hey, move, pop it, hey.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your Lake Marionettes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your 2025-26 Lake Mary Marching Rams. This evening, the Marching Rams present their halftime show, Corazon Partido, Heartbroken. Inspired by the intensity and beauty of Latin and Spanish music, this program brings heartfelt melodies and powerful rhythms to the field. Tonight's performance includes Pasión Danza, or Passionate Dance, Corazon Españols, Spanish Hearts, and Calle Noche. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Jackson Pepper and Ava Benaflor, band captain Natalie Sullivan, and field commander Etienne Kehr. The percussion instructors are Zane Adams and Caleb Seamus. The band is under the direction of Mr. Josh Langston. Drum majors, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, again, give it up for your Lake Mary Marching Rams.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, it's your Lake Mary marching
So, Steve, let's say our wives were out there watching. What would we say tonight that they might be missing, in terms of how the Rams are doing out on the field here?
Well, I think that when you're at home watching, which is kind of nice, what you miss is the feel of the game. Like, this feels like a Rams game. Rams feel fairly in charge. Even though the score is closer than you'd like, it's 10 points. They really feel like the Rams are in control of this game.
Yeah, we've had our couple games earlier in the season where the Rams really weren't in control of the game. And we're playing these high-quality opponents. But, Hagerty came here, they're doing their hurry-up offense, and they've been able to put some points on the board, but they've capitalized on 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
And kind of that's why the score is as close as it is.
It is. But, what you look for is, what have our coaches learned from the previous 4 games? There's something that if you're a weekly Rams watcher, watch this. We have not seen this formation all year, but they've used it every play. Noah Grubbs is bracketed by running backs on either side of him. He's not alone in the backfield. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Why is that? For protection. They are picking up those guys that are getting through the offensive line.
We've seen our offensive line in the past has kind of struggled this year.
Right.
Maybe a little undersized, a little inexperienced, and then you put this, nationally recruited quarterback, commit to Notre Dame, and he's been pressured this season. So
Constantly.
you can see they've made an adjustment.
Right. They have the 2 guys in the backfield to pick up anybody that gets through, and that's giving Grubbs more time to throw. And we can see the results of that. He's over 160 yards in the first half, and that's what we've come to expect.
He wasn't even close to being over 100. So,
Right.
He's definitely improved because of that additional protection.
Right.
Well, I'm curious to see how the second half goes. Lake Mary, let's not talk about the Rams game, typically comes out in the second half of, years of late and makes some adjustments. But, hey, we got this lead now. I'm curious if Coach Perry and his staff kind of stays the course, or they come out and try some different things to kind of like practice for future games.
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't want to, we don't want to have them look past the second half here, but they have been able to move the ball at will. Those 2 interceptions, one of them was not Grubbs' fault, but they have been able to move the ball at will. I think with a couple of defensive stops, we'll see a big gap here, and then maybe they, try some wrinkles and see what they can do.
Yeah, well, so listen, the Rams are in control of the game as it stands now, with a 10-point lead, 27-17 in our favor. With 40 seconds to go, I'm looking forward to the second half.
I am too.
Great job, DeSanto.
All right.
Okay. It's been Lake Mary Game Day, little halftime show, and go Rams!
Welcome back to the sideline, your Lake Mary Rams. And let's welcome back the Huskies of Hagerty. Kicking off for your Rams, number 40, Lucas Parker. Tackle on the return for Lake Mary, number 57, Grady Isaacs. Returning the ball for Hagerty, number 4, Mackay McBurse. Carrying the ball for Hagerty, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. It's a gain of 1 yard, 2nd down and 9 for the Huskies. Looks like the ball was batted down near the line of scrimmage. Maybe intended for number 4, Mackay McBurse. 3rd down. Looks like the intended receiver likely was going to be number 2, Greg Weatherington of Hagerty. Brings up 4th down deep in Hagerty territory. Looks like they're coming out to punt. Punting, number 34, Isaac Flowers.
Looks like the ball's going to be down by Lake Mary's number 15, Javon Robinson. Out near midfield, Lake Mary takes possession. Pass intended for number 4, Barrett Schultz, across the middle. Defended by several Husky players. First down, Lake Mary. Number 7, O'Shea Faison with the reception from quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs. Flag on the play. Looks like that's an encroachment penalty on from the Hagerty defense. 5-yard penalty. This will be 1st and 5. Pass intended for number 31, Ilio Madugo. Remains 5 yards for the first down, second down. First down, Lake Mary. Number 17, Gavin Isaacs. Reception by Lake Mary's number 4, Barrett Schultz. Gain of 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 for your Rams. Pushing his way up the middle, number 17, Gavin Isaacs. That's another Lake Mary first down. Pass intended for Lake Mary's number 6, Terrence Dixon. Flag at the end of the play. Looks like pass interference on the defense. This might be a half the distance to the goal, automatic first down for your Rams. Just a half distance to the goal, I apologize, not automatic first down. Touchdown, Lake Mary! Quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 4, Barrett Schultz. On the field to attempt the extra point for Lake Mary, number 40, Lucas Parker. So it looks like there's a penalty after the touchdown against Hagerty. Oh, yeah, the extra point is good. After that 6-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, to number 4, Barrett Schultz, and that number 40, Lucas Parker extra point. With 8:02 remaining in the third quarter, our score is 34-17 in favor of your Rams.
Yeah, I mean, he just kind of looked to the side. Barrett was cutting to the inside, picked up the ball, and ran past the defenders there.
Well-designed little play. Definitely looks like the Rams are a little more comfortable. Their protection is pretty good, so they look pretty comfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute is honored to be one of the sidelines tonight. On the field and off, Orlando Jewett Orthopedic provides a full spectrum of orthopedic services in a multitude of specialties and subspecialties. They offer proven, leading-edge techniques and technologies. Orlando Health Jewett Orthopedic Institute provides patients world-class personalized care from a number of convenient locations throughout Central Florida. Again, ladies and gentlemen, next Friday night is the Pink Out game. T-shirts are on sale tonight for $10 out by the concession stand. Make sure you get yours before they're sold out. Next Friday, Pink Out. Speaking next Friday, it's also Lake Mary's homecoming next week. Lake Mary will be taking on Miami. Yes, sorry about the cutoff there, but North Miami Beach, Lake Mary will be taking on for their homecoming. We got a running back from Hagerty that's reported for duty. Jonathan Lewis now with the carry. It's a gain of 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for the Huskies. Sack for Lake Mary's number 58. Chandler Monconduit. That's a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd down and 12 for the Huskies. Pass intended for number 2. That would be Greg Weatherington. Lake Mary would like to thank Triad Concrete, Morris Farms, Legendary Athletics, Scott Heating and Air Conditioning, Seminole State, Napa Auto Parts, and Casse Leon Jewelers for being a Platinum WRAM corporate sponsors. Reception for Lake Mary's number 22, TJ Brundage. Tackle by Hagerty's number 7, Justin Dewitt. Lake Mary would like to thank Orlando Health, Parks Lincoln, Snedeker Law, Kroll Construction, First Horizon Bank, the 90 Construction Company, RB Marks Construction, Florida Finest Team at Charles Rutenberg Realty, Justice Air Conditioning, McKee Construction, 4th Street Bar and Grill, Chubb Law, Giram Tile, Pinnacle Roofing, Goldie Salon, Dave Brewer Incorporated, Fast Signs, the Adjutant Group, Huey Magoo's, and Julie Berry with Supreme Lending. You are terrific Diamond Ram corporate sponsors. Carrying the ball for flag at the end of the play. Carrying the ball, number 22 for Lake Mary, TJ Brundage. That's a personal foul against your Rams. It's a water break. Reception by Lake Mary's number 10, Anthony Toten. This will be 3rd down and 20 for your Rams. Pass intended for Lake Mary's number 4, Barrett Schultz. Defended by number 12 for Hagerty. That would be Jonathan Gandy. At this time, how about I introduce you to the Lake Mary Marionettes? They've been working real hard for you this evening, pre-game and halftime. No, not at this time. We're going to wait just a bit. They got something planned. So for those of you at home, it looks like number 12 from Hagerty, Jonathan Gandy, in that play when he was defending number 4's Lake Mary, Barrett Schultz, he came down on his ankle kind of funny, from what we can tell. So we got some coaches and trainers down there attending to his need at this time. So that's the bit of the hesitation.
Now, elsewhere in the district, the Seminoles of Sanford Seminole are currently ahead of Lake Brantley, 21-7. Lake Brantley's come out of the gates pretty gangbusters this season. They're 4-0, but running into a tough opponent in Seminole.
Thank you for your round of applause for injured player from Hagerty, number 12, Jonathan Gandy, as he's helped off the field. Punting for Lake Mary, number 40, Lucas Parker. Ladies and gentlemen, treating the athletes before, during, and after the games is the Lake Mary High School athletic training staff team. Our student athletic trainers include Jillian Allen, Victor Ayala, Carla Correa, Ashlyn Hillman, Emma Hughes, Catherine Lesage, Isabella Maldonado, Marley Manso, Brooke Morgan, Riley Penn, Nyla Shelton, Lindsay Silberstein, Z Slater, Evelyn Stam, Abby Unger, Ariana Williams, Mary Ellen Wingate, Our certified athletic trainers for Lake Mary are Eric Swanee, Mike Holmes, Felipe Alamedia, and our team doctors are Jewett Orthopedic, from Jewett Orthopedic, are Dr. Joseph Tutorino and Dr. Elizabeth Davis. Our athletic training staff also wanted to welcome back from the Hagerty sidelines to Lake Mary High School, Mr. Keith Misa. Running the ball for Hagerty, number 9, John Darius. Pressuring for Lake Mary was number 50, Richie Kraus. Again, carrying the ball for Hagerty, number 9, John Darius. It's going to make 4th down for the Huskies. Hagerty brought out number 33, Gabe Fulana, for the potential punt. However, it was a fake, and they did not get it. Lake Mary takes over on downs from the Hagerty 13-yard line.
So this is good. Hagerty's like, they're playing to win. You know, I mean, fake punt from your own 12 is pretty bold, but you know they want to put some points up here. So you gotta respect the effort.
Taking the ball, number 17, Gavin Isaacs. Keeping the ball for the Rams, quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs. Noah gains about 2 yards on the play. 3rd down and 8 for your Rams.
Mary willing to milk the clock here a little bit. Might as well.
quarterback number 13 to number 7, O'Shea Faison. Oh yeah, the number 40, Lucas Parker extra point is good. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, with 2:01 remaining in the third quarter, and after that 11-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, to number 7, O'Shea Faison, and that Lucas Parker extra point, our score is 41-17 in favor of your Rams. Yeah, Steve, the Rams are firing on all cylinders right now. I don't want to say they were shaky in that first half, but they decided to pull away rather than trade touchdowns with Hagerty.
Right, and their defense has clamped down. Hagerty has had 3 possessions in the second half, and that's 3 punts. So, yeah, the defense has shut them down.
Kicking off the ball was Lake Mary's number 40, Lucas Parker. Hagerty returns the ball out to the 42-yard line. Carrying the ball for Hagerty, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. It's a 5-yard gain, second down for Hagerty. Carrying the ball again, number 22, Leo Gutierrez. That's a loss of a yard on the play. 3rd down and 4 for Hagerty. That was an incomplete pass. This brings up 4th down for Hagerty. Pass was intended to number 22, Leo Gutierrez. Lake Mary will take possession at the 39-yard line. How about this time I introduce you to your Lake Mary cheerleaders? Our cheerleaders tonight include Raylan Johnson, Peyton Hayes, Olivia Lawless, Emery McGlynn, Sailor Ackley, Grace Diacomo, Tiana Hall, Jojo Haber, Katie Hagel, Bree Maston, Ellery Trask, Alina Bowler, Alexi Rubin, Sydney Kuka, Abigail Excellent, Skylar Wiley, Ava Volko, Vanessa Kennedy, Brooks Berry, Madison Garcia, Savannah Hilliard, Taylor Woolley, Allison Stumpf, Elizabeth Allen, Kate Keller, Sydney McMahon, Ariana Wittig, KK Wilson, Ava West, Avery West, Madison Iglesias, Cameron Barber, and your captains, Kylie Douglas and Brielle Coggin. Pass was intended for Lake Mary's number 4, Barrett Schultz. Flag on the play. Oh, the pass was actually caught, but there's a flag on the play. So the refs are really talking this over. With the reception, maybe it's a potential offensive pass interference. I don't
If it was like the Rams went down the field, so they think it's on the defense. Looks like it's a personal foul on Hagerty. Oh, they ejected somebody.
There was a personal foul on the defense, and they've ejected a player. Unfortunately, it's too late for me to do a replay, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't cue that up in time. We'll try to figure out who may have been ejected. If they haven't already walked to the sideline, we'll kind of get that. I don't want to draw any extra attention, but let's say walk of shame, something of that nature.
I guess I'm gonna guess that whoever's ejected is probably already off the field. I think they know who they are.
Yeah, the refs are still on the other end of the football field, 50 yards from the play, still discussing this.
I'll say, it's pretty funny. You were announcing the cheerleaders, and the play started, and I said, oh, I know this is going to be a big play, because he's busy announcing the cheerleaders, and that's going to distract him from the play. So I said, oh, this is going to be a big play. And what do you know?
It was a big play. It kind of distracted me from maybe our viewers at home from all the mispronunciations I do of the cheerleaders. There's Dash. Believe it or not, that's my son waving up at the camera like a goofball.
We want to thank the RAM TV production team. The refs are still talking about this play, so I think they're going to walk over to the Hagerty sideline now and kind of let them know the results of their decision making here. But yeah, we want to thank the RAM TV production team for their fantastic job that they do. Let me run a quick promo for them. Why not? Let's give them a shout out.
You are watching WRAM TV.
So yeah, the refs had walked to the sideline of Hagerty, and now they're coming over and talking to the Lake Mary coaches in regards to their rationale and decision making here. So this has been going on for quite some time.
Well, I've been told by our clock reporter here, the official from the Officials Association, that there's a lot of paperwork that goes into this when they kick a player out. They have to record the infraction and the time it occurred and the details of it. So that's why they're having all these conversations.
Looks like after the decision making and discussion, making sure both teams are well aware of the consequences of certain actions, it was half the distance to the goal. First down and goal for Lake Mary from the 9. Pass was intended for Lake Mary's number 10, TJ Brundage. Oh, excuse me, Anthony Toten. Carrying number 22 for Lake Mary, TJ Brundage. No gain on the play. This will be 3rd and goal from the 9. That's going to conclude the 3rd quarter of this evening's contest. Again, between the Huskies of Hagerty and your Lake Mary Rams, our score is 41-17 in favor of your Rams. So we pick up at the other end of the field. Lake Mary has a 3rd and goal from the 9 at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Touchdown! Lake Mary! Number 33 for your Rams, Malachi Halliburton. Oh, yeah, the number 40, Lucas Parker extra point is good. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, our score is 48-17 in favor of your Rams after a 9-yard touchdown throw by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 33, Malachi Halliburton, and that extra point conversion by number 40, Lucas Parker. Oh, yeah. After the squib kick along the ground, whether it's intentional or not, Lake Mary takes possession.
So I think that surprised everybody, including the camera crew.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Lake Mary Ram News, thanks for everything you do. But, man, we got the celebration really good there. Taking the handoff for Lake Mary, number 22, TJ Brundage. It's a loss of 3 yards on the play. Second down for your Ram. Keeping the ball for the Rams, quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs. Looks like his knee was down. It's a loss of a yard on the play. Let's make it 3rd down and 14 for the Rams. First down, Lake Mary. Flag at the end of the play, though. Reception by Lake Mary's number 22, TJ Brundage. We'll see what they call here. Looks like it's going to be an illegal block in the back against Lake Mary. However, after the penalties assessed, it looks like it's still going to be a Lake Mary first down. Running the ball for the Rams, number 24, Zoe John. Looks like it's going to be a gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Rams. Touchdown! Lake Mary! Quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 10, Anthony Toten. Yeah, the extra point by number 40. Lucas Parker is good. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was a 19-yard touchdown pass by quarterback number 13, Noah Grubbs, complete to number 10, Anthony Toten. And after that Lucas Parker extra point, our score is 55-17 in favor of your Rams with 8:55 remaining in this evening's contest. Oh, that's a fumble on the return. And it looks like it's recovered by Lake Mary. Again, always a huge thanks to our Lake Mary Ram TV production team. Ladies and gentlemen, again, if you haven't picked up on this, if you're new to Ram Lake Mary Game Day football broadcasts, all our camera footage is done by Lake Mary Ram TV production students. We have our wireless cameras, our end pole cameras, our production team up here in the press box. You guys do a fantastic job. Pass looks like it was going to be intended to Lake Mary's number 28, Tamarian Jarrells. Looks like a fumble on that play, and looks like that's going to be recovered by Hagerty. How about I take the time to introduce you to some of our Lake Marionettes? Thanks for all your hard work this evening. The list that I got includes Abby, Paige, Jasmine, Sloan, Amaya, Evelyn, Olivia, Peyton, Delaney, Michaela, Sara, Giselle, Isabella, Elise, Ellie, Maddie, Summer, Taya, Chanel, Lainey, Sophomore Sergeant Emma, Junior Officer Kika, Junior Officer Brielle, Junior Officer Riley, Junior Co-Captain Carrington, Senior Co-Captain Parker, and Senior Captain Ava. There's some of your Lake Mary Marionettes. Lake Mary tackle by number 55, Chad Danhauser, tackling the quarterback keeper from Hagerty, number 3, Royce Jenkins.
That last play, the previous play, was the first complete pass by Hagerty in the second half. That's how much the defense has clamped down.
Pass intended for number 45 of the Huskies. That's Colton Hatfield. And on the tackle for Lake Mary, number 55, Chad Danhauser. Carrying the ball for Hagerty, number 9, Jean Darius. It's 4th down and 9 for Hagerty. Pass defended and almost intercepted by Lake Mary's number 12, Sam Nelson. Oh, excuse me, number 32 was the defender for Lake Mary, Bradley Williams. Lake Mary will take over on downs at the Hagerty 49, though. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, next week, Lake Mary is here at Reynolds Stadium, Doug Peters Field. It's our homecoming game as we take on North Miami Beach. So make sure you show up and show up strong. Support your Lake Mary Rams here at Reynolds Stadium next week as we take on North Miami Beach. It's Lake Mary homecoming. First down, Lake Mary. Number 22, TJ Brundage. That's a water break. want to thank all the officials tonight from the Central Florida Officials Association for coming out and refereeing tonight's game. You all do a great job every week. The last update we have from the Seminole-Brantley game was at half, 28-7, Seminole. So we got another injured player out on the field from Hagerty. How about a round of applause for injured player from Hagerty, number 30. That'd be Omar Lesojo. Looks like we got a fumble. Looks like it's going to be recovered by Hagerty. Recovering it, number 62, Declan Holtman. So Hagerty will take possession at the 44-yard line. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the game tonight, after the alma mater and such, Stevie D and I will break this down a bit for you with a little post-game Lake Mary game day show, as the Rams look like they're going to walk away with a big win here tonight, as we're a minute to go with the score 55-17. We'll talk about the implications and what that means in regards to the Rams moving forward after their 2-2 start against four quality opponents so far this year. Carrying the ball for Hagerty, number 13, Miles Painter. That'll be second down and 8 for the Huskies. Reception by Hagerty's number 15, Zadian Baldwin. So we have third down and about 1 for the Huskies. First down, Hagerty. Completion to number 15, Zadian Baldwin. And that's going to bring up the triple zeros on the scoreboard this evening. Not in terms of the score, but that is the end of the game. Our final score is 55-17 in favor of your Lake Mary Rams. when you play four quality teams, and we keep saying this, with the potential of going 0-4 at the beginning of the season, and we got 2 wins, but those were grueling games.
Yes.
And over the last 5 years, the Rams have been quite dominant, and we're used to kind of blowouts here at Lake Mary and everything. It was kind of nice to get back in that rhythm again.
It really was. It was really, really was. And this was, I'm sure, nobody ever wants to plan for a blowout, but I got to think that the coaching staff was like, all right, thank goodness we've gotten through those first 4 games. Now we can face some guys that we can flex on a little bit.
Yeah, and it was nice to kind of flex on a district opponent before we have to play the likes of Seminole and Brantley.
Right.
And no offense to Hagerty, they came in here with the determination to try to win.
Right.
And we were trading touchdowns back and forth, in that first half.
Yeah.
But then we ended up scoring 8 compared to their however many, and dominated with this score at 55-17.
You talked about how our coaching staff is so good at making adjustments at halftime. Well, this game, it was defensive adjustments. Hagerty didn't move the ball at all in the second half. I think they, other than in junk time at the end, they only completed one pass. They couldn't run. They had 3 consecutive 3-and-outs. Our defense just absolutely clamped down on them, which was great. But it was also nice to see our, D1 bound quarterback get some time to throw and make plays. He was over 300 yards, 5 touchdowns. That's the Noah Grubbs that we've seen for 4 years.
That's what we're used to. Now, he wasn't perfect, and neither was the Rams offense. They did more than just enough to get by, but there's still some things they can walk away with this game that say we need to kind of work on.
Right.
I mean, you talked about earlier how they made that huge offensive adjustment by putting 2 people in the backfield to kind of shield him and offer a little bit of protection. And there were times that he was rushed and made maybe not the best of decisions. But that's in the context of what the Rams are having to face with right now. But
it's hard to be critical of the game that he had.
No, without a doubt. And it's hard to be critical of the Rams when you put up a score like this. But, I mean, every coach is going to say there's always things that we can improve on. And so maybe I was just kind of talking from that perspective.
I want to call out O'Shea Faison, who became a receiver today. I mean, he's a running back. He's usually the grinder that carries the ball, and he did carry it 7 times for 65 yards. But he was also finding himself downfield. Caught 5 passes today, 2 touchdowns. So kind of another neat wrinkle. Like we're gonna take our running back, and we're gonna send him downfield and see if he can match up with him. So another little
yeah,
twist.
you kind of wonder if we go back and talk to Adam Donnelly, our offensive coordinator, if that was like a mid-season adjustment that they felt like they needed to do, or just kind of part of his developmental process coming in, and helping out with the team. The Rams, I haven't updated any of our graphics, but if we kind of look forward what's going on here, we got the win tonight after the bye week, so we'll kind of chalk that up. So we're 3-2, 1-0 in our district. But we got North Miami Beach, who we played the last few years. We've not had to go down to Miami and play them at all. They've always come up here.
They like coming up here.
I think we'd be favored in that game. And then we got, some more big matchups. We got Seminole there.
Our big rival. Evans has been phenomenal this season.
Yep.
Evans has knocked off a couple of big top teams already, so they've been great.
And then we got Brantley, who's become a bit of a powerhouse suddenly with their coach that came over from Masters.
Right.
And then we'll end up with Bishop Moore, who's always a great competitor.
I think the second best team in Central Florida right now.
Yeah,
so we still have some bumps in our schedule coming up, but that's what the coaching staff here does. They like to schedule tough opponents.
And they realize they're taking advantage of the way our postseasons are designed with FHSAA competition. Strength of schedule is highly rewarded for this.
Right.
Obviously, you want to bring those wins along the way, but when it comes down to those Max Preps rankings, a loss against a strong team isn't a killer, a death wish. There's some terminology that I'm looking for there.
Right.
But the Rams, they're not going to suffer because of some of the wins, the losses that we've had, and maybe some losses that we have in the future. I hate saying that, but it's not an easy schedule to end our season.
It could happen, but the team today showed that when they're on, when things are put together well, they're explosive. And their defense is still strong, and they can put together a pretty good game.
Yeah. So we got the Ram win tonight. There's a logo centered up just for perfect timing. Steve, I really don't know what else to talk about. If you were here during the whole game, I think that you drew the same conclusions that we've done.
Right. Looking forward to homecoming next week with all the festivities. So
yeah, it's a great week. We got our parade.
Tune in to see this guy walking with his son on the homecoming court.
Yeah, we could talk about that later. But anyways, next week, we're gonna have a little Stevie D action up here in the booth. I'm taking over for a bit, so we'll get to that next week as we celebrate homecoming week here at Lake Mary High School next week. Shout out to the RAM TV production team. I think it's always great to kind of acknowledge all their hard work, but man, they are on fire. Their camera operating and their different views that they're doing from their pole cams and their wireless cams on the sideline, in the huddles,
and they're from the coin toss all the way to the end of the game, they are doing a fantastic job.
It is unbelievable.
Head by Lake Mary High School's RAM TV production teacher, Logan Malmberg. He again, this is Lake Mary High School students that are running this show, and they do a fantastic job.
It looks as professional as you can imagine.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, not necessarily our part of it, but their part of it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So anyways, well, listen, we're probably going to call it here for our post-game show. Luther Davis, Steve DeSanto up here in the press box at Doug Peters Field on the campus of Lake Mary High School, Dante Reynolds Stadium. It's been a great night. Looking forward to next week already. We wish you all the best and a great week ahead.
Yeah.
One more thing. As always, go Rams!
And as always, go